drum lessons on this October 19th, 2006. Glad you could tune in. We're going to talk about double kick drum playing today a little bit. I got an email from Pat Cortez who asks, I've been having trouble playing double bass pedal at a steady speed and I can't keep the beat. How can I get better and faster? Well, Pat, thanks for your email. I'll tell you how I kind of went about getting more steady and consistent and faster on the double kick pedal. First of all, you're going to want to put a lot of pillows and blankets in your kick drum because practicing double kick tends to really annoy the other members of your family or the other people who live in your house. First, I'll just start off with, when I first started learning, I just do right, left, right, left, right, left, alternating single strokes and try and keep that steady like this. I also try to keep it quiet. I play with my heels down, so that just kind of developed into my style that I normally play with my heels down. Some people will play with their heels up where you get a little more leg involved and you can have a little bit more power that way. And once you practice that for a long time, your ankles really start to burn, but you'll notice the more time you spend practicing, the longer you'll be able to play consistently, either heels up or heels down without your legs starting to burn quite as quickly, and you'll be able to play longer and faster. So I start with those single stroke exercises, and to keep it consistent, I'll use my metronome. And just try and play singles, 16th notes to that. So you can see how that can be really annoying to the other members of your household. So do that for a while. That's really the key there, is to try and match it up with the metronome. It's really no different from when I first started playing snare drum. I tried to keep it consistent. Often I lead with my right hand, so I kind of keep track of where those beats work. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... Might put a slight accent on those downbeats too. So you can do that too with a kick drum. Just kind of create an accent, almost, even if you can't hear it, just an accented feel on the downbeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then maybe turn the metronome up a few clicks. Try playing faster. You never want to get ahead of yourself as far as trying to play faster than you can keep it consistent. So each note, whether it's played with the right foot or left foot, sounds, or is played at an equal volume. That'll keep it smooth. So just play that as slow as you need to create that consistency. And this may be a process of weeks or months. Another way to build up your double kick drum technique is to take a book like Chops Busters by Curtis Cooper that's filled with exercises for snare drum. But at the back, I'll read from here, it says, okay, so at the very back it says, okay, so you finished Chops Busters, now you have some killer hands, cool. Now you want to play double bass, so what do? Duh, play Chops Busters with your feet. It worked for your hands, so it'll work for your feet. So I thought that was a good way to kind of approach a double kick drum. Try echoing what you can play on your hands on your feet. Like for instance, you may play a rhythm like this. Play that on your feet. And then once you get confident with that, go back to your metronome and check your consistency. You may say to yourself, wow, it's really hard to keep steady with that metronome. That might be an indicator that you want to pull it back a little bit so you can maintain that consistency.
Thanks to Travis, Kevin, Tommy, Ben, Thomas, Troy, Peter, Josiah, Fighter Pilot A10, Megan, and Jason for entering into last week's contest where I asked what was the name or what was the location of the street drummer that was featured in a video from April. And and they all had the answer right, which was Washington, D.C. From those entries, I selected one person at random using a random number generator from random.org. The winner of the contest was Kevin Reed. So thanks, Kevin, and everyone else who participated. I'll go ahead and send you the book Drum Arrangement Duets from Hamar Percussion Publications. You've been watching Unirunner Video Drum Lessons. You can reach Unirunner on the web at www.unirunner.com. If you'd like to reach me by email, you can do so at info@unirunner.com. Also, if you enjoy this podcast and would like to support it, you can do so by visiting unirunner.com/donations. Until next time, keep practicing, and God bless.